Good evening, I'm Ebony Ferranda. A Marangaroo man has told how he and his son felt like they were being hunted when they came face to face with a great white shark off Ocean Reef. Rob Walters was diving with his 14-year-old son when the giant charged at them.
A close encounter with a 4-metre-long great white shark and still alive to tell the tale.
With the fear of God in me, I can only imagine what it's put done to him.
Rob Walters and his son Braden yesterday went diving for crayfish and were about 14 metres underwater when they suddenly realised they weren't alone.
The shark turned around and came straight at us. I had my cray loop in my hand. I put it out to about 6 inches away from its nose.
Rob, an experienced diver, says the massive shark didn't give up.
It sort of moved from side to side to try and get past the cray loop at us.
That's when the predator backed off, giving them time to swim to a reef 3 metres away. Do you believe the shark was hunting you?
The way it came in, it was quite ferocious.
Rob says they were already low on oxygen and Braden, here on a previous dive, started hyperventilating. Braden was too shaken to talk to us today.
I just signalled to him, just calm down, and he just kept pointing up, and I knew we had to make our way closer to the boat. I didn't want to be sitting at the surface a long way from the boat.
Rob and Braden then swam about 70 metres slowly from reef to reef, the great white circling them as they moved.
We got to the surface and screamed to our mates that were on the boat, come and get us, shark, shark, shark.
Rob says he'll dive again. As for his son, it's too early to tell. Kelly Williams, 9 News.
A man was bitten on the leg while surfing this morning. Stephen King spoke exclusively to 9 News about his terrifying ordeal.
You see the teeth marks.
Stephen King says thanks to his surfboard, he still has his legs.
I'm probably the luckiest guy on 2 legs at the moment. They're unbelievable.
The 51-year-old was surfing off the New South Wales coast this morning when he escaped the jaws of a shark believed to be a whaler.
Just a bang from the side. I went cartwheeling through the air, and then there was just thrashing beside me.
Stephen has puncture wounds on his thigh.
I was just lucky. There's a couple of grazes on my leg. They're unbelievable.
Very relieved, very relieved. We're all lucky that Steve's with us still.
About 10:30 this morning, John Short was fishing off our coast near Mindarie when he spotted a white pointer circling his boat.
That's 19 feet, and he would have easily been 18, 19 feet. Because he was past there and his tail was still back here. And the width of the thing is what got me. It was enormous.
The father of 2 says adrenaline kicked in and he alerted all the fishermen nearby. What ran through your mind when you saw it?
Jaws. And I thought the thing was going to bite the cowling on the outboard. You hear all these stories.
Just half an hour earlier, Scarborough Beach was closed after a shark was spotted about 50 metres offshore. Surf lifesaver Jack Irwin was helping set up for his weekly club swim when he says he saw a shark, probably a great white.
Fairly decent sized shark has swum underneath my board, about half a metre under the surface.
While the aerial shark patrols failed to find any sign of a great white, Jack and John say they know what they saw. Kelly Williams, 9 News.